Imagine being the embodiment of perfection, flawless features, golden hair, and a walk that could stop time. Imagine earning $10,000 a day at the height of your career, hailed as a living Barbie doll, gracing the covers of Vogue and walking for Dior, Versace, and Chanel. Now imagine that same woman, once the pinnacle of glamour, standing alone, exposing the dark truths of the fashion industry, only to be silenced. Today, we're diving into the jaw-dropping story of Karen Mulder, the rise, the fall, and the truth she dared to reveal years before anyone was ready to listen. Early life and discovery. Karen Mulder was born on June 1, 1970, in Vlaardingen, Netherlands. Her childhood was ordinary, her dad a tax inspector, her mom a secretary. She loved sailing and dreamed of a quiet life by the sea, not fame or fortune. At 15, during a family trip to the south of France, Karen discovered an ad for Elite Model Management's Look of the Year contest. She dismissed entering because of her braces, but her friends secretly submitted her photos. Surprisingly, she won second place in the finals. "My parents always had very different ideas about what I should become," Karen once said. "My father would have loved for me to be an accountant. I would have died." Think about that. One moment you're an awkward teenager, the next you're thrust into international modeling. It's like being plucked from a small-town stage and thrown straight onto Broadway. Rise to stardom, the Barbie era, within 2 years, Karen was everywhere. By 18, she landed her first Vogue cover with designers like Valentino, Yves Saint Laurent, and Armani all clamoring to work with her. Even for someone as graceful as Karen, her early career had awkward moments. One of my first shows, I fell off the stairs and was laying flat on my butt on the stage, she recalled. Everybody started clapping. I got up and went like this, curtsy. And everybody was clapping. Her nickname? The real-life Barbie. With her sculpted features and radiant blonde hair, Karen embodied the unattainable ideal of beauty that the fashion world worshipped. In 1995, Karen was immortalized as an actual Barbie doll alongside Naomi Campbell and Claudia Schiffer. The release came with drama. Karen's doll wore a stunning gold dress, but when Naomi arrived on set for the promotional photo shoot, she demanded the dress Karen was already wearing. Karen stepped aside. Honestly, who's going to argue with Naomi? Not me. Beyond the runway, Karen wasn't just a model. In 2001, she starred in the French short film A Theft One Night. In 2002, she released a cover single, I Am What I Am, which reached number 13 on the French charts. Despite her fame, Karen was famously easy to work with. She doesn't cause scenes or have temper tantrums. She's always smiling, always polite, said a colleague. One memorable runway moment occurred when Shalom Harlow tripped, and Karen, walking right after her, also stumbled. Whether planned or spontaneous, it showed her humanity. The only reported clash with another model was a minor misunderstanding with Angie Everhart over who should enter a door first at an event. Even with this incident, Karen maintained her professionalism. Business is business, after all. Personal life. In 1988, at just 18, Karen married French photographer René Bosna. Think about that. A teenager walking iconic runways while juggling a marriage. They divorced in 1993. That same year, Karen met Jean-Yves Lefeur, a real estate developer, at a Paris airport. They became engaged, forming a 90s power couple before splitting in 1997. In 1995, while at the height of her career, Karen bought a chateau in France, turning it into a program providing holidays for underprivileged children. How many supermodels do you know who would do something like that? The dark truth revealed. Karen was one of the original Victoria's Secret angels. You'd think this would be a dream come true, but behind the wings and glitz lay a darker reality. In 2001, Karen appeared on the French talk show Tout le monde en parle and made explosive claims about the fashion industry. She shocked the world with allegations against powerful figures, including her former agency, Elite Model Management. She claimed they wanted to turn her into a prostitute, that she was drugged and subjected to hypnosis, and that these practices were part of a system exploiting young women for the pleasure of the powerful. Her most explosive claim? That members of the elite, including royalty, were involved. And what happened? The interview was buried, the tapes destroyed, and Karen was labeled unstable. Let's pause. Back then, no one believed her. Karen was forced to retract her statements, was admitted to a psychiatric hospital for 5 months, and was forced to issue a public apology, a move many saw as orchestrated by those trying to silence her. But you know what they say, time tells. In the years since, the modeling industry's dark underbelly has been exposed repeatedly. Many people she accused have since been implicated in exactly the kind of behavior she described. Karen's words, once dismissed, now feel eerily prophetic. The fallout. Karen's career nosedived after her revelations. The industry that once worshipped her turned its back, leaving her isolated. The fallout didn't just affect her professional life, it hit her personal life hard. On December 10th, 2002, Karen's struggles with chronic depression reached a breaking point. She was found unconscious in her Paris apartment after an apparent overdose on sleeping pills. Thankfully, she recovered. Her parents flew in from the Netherlands to be by her side, along with her ex-fiancé, Jean-Yves Lefeur. In 2006, Karen became a mother to her daughter Anna, a milestone that brought new joy to her life. Recent activities. In 2007, Karen made a brief but memorable comeback walking alongside Naomi Campbell and Linda Evangelista at a Dior show, proving she still had runway magic. On July 1st, 2009, Karen made headlines when she was arrested in Paris after allegedly threatening her plastic surgeon over the phone, enraged after feeling dissatisfied with a cosmetic procedure. Honestly, if the surgeon messed up her face, I can't entirely blame her, but maybe don't go full phone rage meltdown. In 2023, Karen stunned the fashion world when she appeared in a special Vogue Netherlands photo shoot celebrating the magazine's 10th anniversary. Looking radiant at 53, she proved that true beauty is timeless. Most recently, in February 2024, Karen was spotted front row at Paris Fashion Week's Saint Laurent show, receiving a standing ovation when recognized by the crowd, a touching moment of recognition from an industry that had once turned its back on her. In April 2024, Karen was seen attending the funeral of her ex-fiancé, Jean-Yves Lefeur, alongside her daughter, showing the deep connections she maintains despite past heartbreaks. Legacy of courage. Today, as the fashion industry slowly confronts its dark history through movements like #MeToo, Karen's early whistleblowing appears increasingly brave and prescient. She spoke truth to power long before it was safer to do so, and paid a heavy professional and personal price. Karen's story is a poignant reminder of the cost of beauty and fame, but also of the courage it takes to speak the truth when it's inconvenient. Her legacy as both a model and whistleblower deserves recognition. Wherever life has taken her, we can only hope Karen has found the peace and happiness she deserves, the quiet life by the sea she once dreamed of as a teenager in the Netherlands, before fate took her on an extraordinary journey through fashion's highest heights and darkest depths.